Good morning. It is 7 o'clock a.m. July 4th, and I'm now at 3,831 feet. Still go higher to that thing. This is my view from the South Horn. Happy July 4th to everyone, especially me and my shadow. Adventure is Avery Peak and then Little Bigelow, and no more climbing for a couple days. This is the view. I just came over all that. Yes, those nice little cliffs. Beautiful lake. And as far as the eye can see, Avery Peak. So we'll swing it this way again. Bigelow West Peak. Okay, here's my last peak, Avery Peak. And of course the kids that just went past me said, "Oh, that's not such a hard one to hike." Kids. Okay, Avery. And then it's down for the rest of the trip till Katahdin. Okay, I'm on top of Avery Peak, and I'm now finished with the Bigelows. I just have to go down to Little Bigelow, which is definitely lower. This was quite a day, one of the most spectacular days, hard days, but it should be easy once I get down. This is the Monson Avery, Myron Avery, the instigator to put the trail down. There's this fire tower over there, which I'll go to. Be a view without that beautiful it's Maine. What can you say? This might be still the grandest thing that I've seen on my journey. I'm going to go real close back because I was up on that point. And now I feel the task at hand for the next couple of hours. I'm going to go way down and then up on that Little Bigelow before I get down to the valley. Don't know if there's too much light in this, but this is kind of a cool little crevice to come through. Soon on Little Bigelow. I went down 2 miles off the trail to get some water. Decided it's time for some ramen noodles. Down there is where I got the water. I'm at the Safford Notch campsite, eating noodles. The side trail to this campsite that I was eating goes through this neat little crevice. Tree of Noses. A Little Bigelow. This is the glimpse of what I've come over. It's 1:30 p.m. I had just come over all these mountains, and there's that lovely lake. Somewhere a little bit. Hiking a little Bigelow summit, it's not easy. It's a lot of scrambling here on the top. Heading down Little Bigelow. Shouldn't be up on a high mountain like this for a long time. I don't know how well this is showing up, but there's these lovely pink flowers along the trail. I don't know if they're turning out or not, but they're pretty. Might be right, might be wrong, but that lake down there might be Flagstaff where I'm spending the night. Let's move. Coming down Bigelow. Just doing a little videotaping as I hike. I'm down at the bottom now, and near Flagstaff Lake, and just a lovely birch forest. Beautiful forest. It's been flat for a mile now. This is a view of Flagstaff Lake. Makes me want to swim. Alright, this is dinner tonight along Flagstaff Lake. If you don't mind, may I shoot you real quick? This is Skylar. She's hanging out here with me tonight for the dinner. We see each other off and on. And perfect spot for dinner. And I'm actually camped right off the shore, so it's going to be a nice night. It's another look out at the Flagstaff Lake before heading off to bed. We'll camp right up the shore. Another beach shot. We're eating dinner, where I'm doing my Sudoku right now. Heading for bed in another hour. Okay, today's journey will take us at 13.2 to Pierce. I've already done about a mile and a half or more. It's 7:20 on July the 5th. Alright, good morning. It is 9 o'clock. This is West Carey Pond. And that's what today's about. Ponds and bugs. That's about it. This is still West Carey Pond. Ate breakfast along here this morning and heading on. In case you're curious what I'm heading through, rocks, birch. There, if you want a historical lesson, you can put this on pause and read. It has to do with Benedict Arnold. Well, this is definitely a new concept in Maine, and it's a brand new bridge in between the two Carey ponds. We are now at the East Carey Pond, and that's about what we're seeing today. It's kind of the nice aspect of the lakeside hiking, the pondside hiking. This is the trail along East Carey Pond, heading towards Pierce Pond. I don't know how good that shows up on this camera, but I just think these flowers are pretty. Kind of goes with a nice setting down along the water. And again, just showing you how I enjoy these walks along the water. That's what Maine's about. Now this is Harrison Pond, or Pierce Pond. Sorry, Pierce Pond. Taking a break at the shelter. We're going to go down about a mile to the waterfall and camp tonight. This is our third pond for the day. There's some falls just below the pond. Another waterfall. This is Pierce Pond Falls. Well, it's not my top pick of places. Hikers were telling me there was stealth camping down near the falls. This is the only spot I could secure. I'm right behind one of the falls. solo tonight. Okay, our fine dining tonight will be on this rock, and it's beef stew with the view. Just for video purposes, this is where I just did my Sudoku puzzle tonight. Yay me. That's what I do to pass the evening away. On my way to the Kennebec. Here is the Kennebec, and we're waiting for the canoe guy to help us across. Been following the stream down to the ferry. You videotaping?
I am now.
Alright. Videotaping me work.
Paddling across the Kennebec.
Alright.
Good
Earning my pay for the day. Yeah, I don't think I want to afford that.
There we go.
I'll give you the case if you don't mind.
Oh, maybe it's still recording. Oops.
Just shut the power off. Walking along the Kennebec, ready to go into Caratonk. How it all worked. I'm going to stay at the Sterling Inn. I had to come to this little building. There's a little phone, and I called, and now they're going to bring a van. Caratonk. Just so you have an idea, this is my $40 bunk room, but I have it to myself, my own bed, at the Sterling Inn. One of the more traditional places to stay in Caratonk is the Sterling Inn. This is my stay for the night. The Sterling Inn in Caratonk. Alright, it is Thursday morning, July 7th. I've left Caratonk a couple hours ago. And now I'm going to Monson for 3 days trip. Just in the middle of nowhere right now. That's Maine. Been following the stream for about a mile. It turned into a rainy morning, drizzle. Got my broken gaiter on. And hiking a little bit in the drizzle keeps it cool. I'm on our way to Moxie, Pleasant Mountain first. Very nice purple flowers. As if you needed commentary. It's kind of a grim appearance on top of Pleasant Mountain. It's misty, not too cold, wet, but we're on top. Just some more gloomy footage from Pleasant Pond Mountain. Must admit though, when you get days when it's like this, it brings out some color, like the flowers here on the left. Continuing with this very mysterious atmosphere on top of Pleasant Pond Mountain, going towards Moxie Pond. Can't wait to get out of this mist fog and slip slide. I think this picture right here is what Maine always was in my mind. Tall trees, moss. Just more typical Maine scenery. I don't even know if it's coming out, but it's beautiful. Got some flowers dancing in the wind. We have arrived at Moxie Pond very early, 1:30. Looks like I'll be in my shelter by 3. Got lots of these pretty flowers dancing in the wind. That's what we got on the sign. Said Route 201 where I started this morning, 12 miles. Well, it's only, I started at 7, it's 1:30, so I booked a 2 mile an hour. Came down from there, ate lunch on that rock, and pretty much my day's over. See you at the shelter, I guess. This is the so-called ford across the Moxie, and I think I'm going to be okay today. Water low. This is some very pretty trail up through here. Just thought I'd pause and take it. Still on my way to Bald Mountain Shelter. Just feel like doing some more taping today. You can hear the logging trucks, hopefully in the background. This is when you wish you could just come down and see a moose. This is Maine. No moose. Still looking for that moose. No luck. It's kind of weird being the first one at a shelter. This has got like a glare, I guess, on it. This is Bald Mountain Spring Shelter, 200 yards off the trail. I got here at 3. It means the last mile I did 2.7 miles in 1 hour. Just to show you how God, luck, whatever is on my side. I got here and 5 minutes later it started to rain hard. And I'm in the shelter. Here's the shelter. I don't know how dark it is. There's the side. And that's it. This is my spot. The blue blaze always means side trail. This one's the blue blaze to the Bald Mountain Shelter. This means it's not really part of the Appalachian Trail. Okay, today is July the 8th, Friday, day 15. Just checking out the Maine forest floor. It's either all this moss, or if you go to the other side, it's all just spruce saplings. On the way to Moxie Bald. Seems like the further north I get, the more fungus I see. Still expect a video a lot today. Thought I'd go ahead and get this out. It's about 6:40 in the morning. I've been out for about 20 minutes already. Kind of neat seeing this big boulder up here near the top of Moxie Bald as we're climbing for the next half hour. Thought this rock overhang is pretty cool. Get these big slabs of slate near the top of the mountain. July 8th. This is the giant ski slope up the top of Moxie Bald. This stuff's slippery when wet. Got lost for 15 minutes on the summit of Moxie. No direction signs. Heading down. Guess I just felt like taping this, but these are the obstacles that we face every day. How to get down, how to climb. This one was coming down, hugging trees and jumping. Just thought I'd show you. I didn't stay at Moxie Bald Shelter, but I did stop here for my morning snack. It is not 5 after 9 on July 8th. I'm going to show you the pond that's right down the path. I don't really know the name of this pond, but it would have been a nice place to camp, except it rained last night. I believe that's Moxie Bald, where I came down, it's covered in the fog, but not sure. All I know is I've got 9 miles to my next shelter, Horseshoe Canyon, and a ford right before it. I just want you to have a feeling what it's like when a hiker has his hiking legs and he's walking about 2.5 miles per hour, even maybe close to 3. This is what it feels like to be walking in my shoes in the middle of Maine when you have your legs, except lots of roots. Kind of those rare AT moments when you're following a stream and watching bugs go into the stream. Off you go, stupid thing. Here's the infamous fording with the rope. I'm not going to need a rope for this. Barely going to need anything for this crossing. Pismaquillis or something like that. My ford. Alright, we're making with our nice blue shoes. Making our way. That's the street. People kept telling me how easy the section was from Horseshoe Canyon to Monson, so I decided to put in an extra 9 miles today for a total of 22 to get into Monson tonight. Friday, July the 8th. Motoring along. early I forded the west branch of this Piscataway, whatever thing it is, Piscataway. I am now fording the eastern branch, but I'm just doing it in my boots. Heck with it. Just got some stones to handle. Every once in a while we just have to stop and take in nature. These are pretty cool little berries. Oh, little pod. 6 miles to Monson. 22 mile day. Unknown pond. So about all I can say about this. I'm about 4 miles from Monson. This seems to be in the direction of the 100-mile wilderness. Time will tell. I am now 2 miles from Monson. I think I've taken these boardwalks before, looking for moose, but there is none.
This is breakfast at Pete's place. Here's my hostel for the night that I stayed last night. This is day 16, June the 9th. And it's a 0 day, but I'm going to go from the lake shore house with a nice lake behind it. And I'm going to head over to Shaw's. It's July 10th. It's Sunday morning. This is my room at Shaw's. My bed, where I put my pack. I had a good night's sleep. John Snyder comes today. Shaw's breakfast. Good.
But if you need to know the denomination, it's on there. It's a denomination that we weren't up to. It was an offshoot.
This is the church that I played at this morning in Monson. So, this is July 10th, Sunday.